Hello, everyone. This is William Armstrong here with a bit of a weekend news. I'm going to read an article from Mashable.com written by Stan Schroeder on November 14, 2023. But it says here, man orders iPhone 15 Pro from Apple, gets Android copy instead. That's disconcerting. Wah wah. Uh-oh. A man who ordered an iPhone 15 Pro got a nasty surprise in the mail instead, a fairly convincing Android-based copy of the iPhone. Ed from Surrey, England, who goes by the Reddit handle the Edmard rather, claims he ordered the iPhone directly from Apple's website with legitimate tracking all the way and confirmation emails from both Apple and the DPD. But once the package arrived, something was off. Indeed, the phone looked like the one Ed had ordered, an iPhone 15 Pro, a natural titanium with 256 gigs of storage, and the packaging appeared genuine, but on closer inspection, it became obvious that the device was actually an Android phone running a software skin that mimics Apple's iOS user interface. Numerous details gave the scam away. The phone had a screen protector. Apple's iPhones never come with a protector. Its display had a noticeable chin on the bottom. Apple's recent iPhones have uniform bezels all around, and several apps, including Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, come pre-installed on the phone, which again is something that Apple never does. Ed, who is the COO for the cloud software provider at work, says he contacted Apple to see what's up, but hasn't yet heard back from them. We reached out to Ed, who told us that he's certain that he ordered directly from Apple and his order number matches up with what Apple has in their database. He let us review the order confirmation page he received in the email, which appears to be genuine. Ed also told us that Apple has been very accommodating so far, though the issue hasn't been resolved yet. Here's it on TikTok where the guy orders are shown, but where the person orders an iPhone, but guess what gives it away? That it's an Android app right there. The Android dialogue attention box right there is what gave it away. Exactly. It says that Ed may not be the only person that's a victim of this scam. A recent TikTok describes a very similar issue where with an Android fake coming in the mail instead of a legitimately ordered Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apple ships millions of iPhones every month, and such occurrences are rare, especially when ordering directly from Apple. I want to interject and say that my mom, she got Apple earbuds, the Apple earbuds first generation. My aunt ordered it directly from Apple and got the legitimate thing. My mom also got an iPhone charger for her iPhone as well that's also legitimate too, that uses the Type-C connector on the charger end plug. It says here, but this particular scam is dangerous as the Android copy of the iPhone is a fairly convincing functional device which prompts the user to log in with their iCloud credentials, potentially leading to data theft. We reached out to Apple UK regarding this issue and we will update this article when we hear back. So that's all I gotta say here, that this person, Ed, inadvertently gets an iPhone knockoff that's not legitimate. But this isn't the only one that experiences the same problem. Tay.844 Tay.80 or Tay.844 or 844 got the same issue happen to them as well, where they ordered the iPhone, but they ordered an iPhone supposedly, but look what happened. As soon as they open it and go to, it had Facebook preloaded on it, but when it hit settings, they automatically go to general, they automatically go to where it says VPN, and as soon as they click it, up pops an Android dialog box, which is not common on iPhone at all. I know a real iPhone versus a knockoff, I can tell, because obviously I sought up my mom's iPhone, and I can tell a real iPhone from a knockoff. I can also tell a real Samsung from a knockoff because real Samsung phones are very expensive and they're premium with extra features and their premium quality, which is why Samsung Galaxy Z Flip and Z Fold and the S23 Ultra, all those are very expensive new phones, and those aren't cheap. But the new iPhone 15s and later and newer models in the future are going to be more costly and more expensive, indicating that they're high quality premium phones. They're not knockoff clones at all. There are knockoff clone phones out there on the market, like knockoff Androids, knockoff Samsungs, knockoff iPhones. There's knockoff phones out there that are poorly made and it gives themselves away when it's apparent. I'll give you the TLDR. Long story short is, if you get a phone brand new, you'll be able to tell what is considered knockoff and what's considered isn't visually. One is the software of it. If the software has like an iPhone skin on it, then it's most likely a knockoff. And if it comes preloaded with apps such as Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and if it comes preloaded with apps on it already, then it's most likely a knockoff. But Apple phones never come preloaded with anything other than the stock Apple software. For Androids, Samsung Galaxy phones usually come preloaded with Google and Samsung stuff. Motorola phones usually come with stock Android with Motorola stuff on top of it. But if you get the Motorola phone from a carrier, it's going to have the carrier's apps on it, Google stuff, and Motorola apps on a Motorola phone. It will. But if you get a phone that's unlocked from the manufacturer directly, it's going to come with the stock system software from the manufacturer with Google stuff on it. But there'll be no carrier stuff on it because it's an unlocked phone directly from the manufacturer, made by the manufacturer. So this is William Armstrong signing out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.